Welcome back to Lost for Words with Lori. It is Thursday, July 21st. I hope you are all having a great week. I guess you probably weren't expecting me to babble so quickly. I just dropped a podcast the other day, but sometimes you find something and it sparks that thought process to go, hey, I want to talk to my peeps. I want to give them some insight. And today just happened to be another one of those days, so you guys get to listen to my drivel more than once in a week, which doesn't happen very often. But I know I've been really busy, and I haven't had a lot of opportunity to, spout off and talk about what I think, as the Lori do sometimes. But I had dropped a Heroes and Villains earlier this week because I was watching the TikToks, and I was finishing up my meetings. I've been so busy with work. This is a busy time for my first real day job, and I took on a part-time gig to get out of my house 2 days a week. So I only really have one day off a week, and that doesn't give me a lot of time to really break down a lot of stuff, which, again, priorities. And then, of course, I have a cat and 5 kittens to feed now, along with my bird and everything else. So, busy chaos right now. But I finished working today, and I happened to come across a quote on my daughter's Facebook page today. And it sparked something that I really just wanted to get off my chest and share with you. And I'm thinking about the subject of validation and seeking validation outside of oneself. And it's relatable to me in my journey right now, in my past, and people I know, and probably will resonate with a lot of people. But I want to share the quote, and I don't know if you want to call it a poem or a quote, and I don't know who to give credit to, but in any case, I'll post it in the comments or in the description as well. But it says, I wanted to be pretty, I wanted to be smart, I wanted to be kind, but mostly I wanted to be happy. So I dyed my hair, and I read a lot of books, and I told strangers that I liked their boots and their dresses and their eyes. And still, I was sad. And the initials say RP, R period, P period. And I read it, and then I read it again. And I thought about it, and I went, wow, that's really deep. I wanted to be pretty, I wanted to be smart, but I wanted to be kind, but I really just wanted to be happy. So I dyed my hair, thinking that would make me pretty. And I read a lot of books and thinking that would make me be smart. And I told a lot of people that I like their boots, I like their dresses, and you have great eyes, and that because I wanted to be kind. And I just wanted to be happy, thinking that all of those things would make you be happy. And once they did all of those things, they were still sad. And as I broke that down into those little components, I realized that, well, first I asked myself, why? Why would you want to be those things? And I think everybody wants to be those things. You want to be pretty, you want to be smart, you want to be kind. But then I started to think about, well, why? Why do you want to be those things? And it's because you're seeking approval from somebody else, or from society, or from whatever that may be, right? And then it really dawned on me that most of us are all of those things. We are pretty, we are smart, we are kind. We just have to believe it within ourselves. And that the big problem is that we're always seeking those kinds of validations and those kinds of compliments and those kinds of things from outside of ourselves. We're looking for those things from other people. And as I kept rereading the script, I wanted to be pretty, I wanted to be smart. So I did these things, or I told strangers that I liked their boots, or your eyes are pretty. That we seek those kinds of things from other people. And as I kept rereading the script, I wanted to be pretty, I wanted to be smart. So I did these things, or I told strangers that I liked their boots, or your eyes are pretty. That we seek those kinds of things from other people. And But it's a real game changer when you tell yourself, I am pretty. I don't need to change anything about my looks. I am smart. And I know a lot of things. Regardless of whether I keep reading books or learning, I'm still smart. And you learn a lot from experience, not just from study. And I am kind. Because I am genuine and authentic when I tell people that I appreciate them, or I like the way that they look, or that I want to make them feel good about themselves, no matter what that looks like. And that makes me kind. But that I can be kind to myself by making myself feel good about me. And that was the takeaway, the lesson about not needing all of that validation from outside of who I am, and to realize that I am all of those things. And to how do you get the people around you, in this case my daughter, or my friends in my first world, or even my friends on social media, to realize that regardless of how broken they are or how hard on themselves they are, that they are those things too. But they have to believe those things about themselves and not seek that validation from outside. And I realized that those are conversations that I had with Toby. They're conversations I had with my own child. They're conversations I've had with my friends. All throughout my lifetime, 50 plus years on this planet, of when we were growing up and when we were teenagers, and we talked to our friends about how, I feel so ugly, or I wish I wasn't so stupid, or I wish my hair looked like yours, or how come you get all the dates, or the boys look at you and I was the fat friend. You're always so hard on yourself when you seem to overlook all of the good things about you. And you're always searching for somebody else to say, "Oh, no, you're fine, you're smart, you're kind," or to invalidate one thing for another. Just people just don't want to accept that it's okay to be broken and still be okay to be pretty, smart, kind, all of those things, and still be imperfect. But to be able to validate that within ourselves and not have to worry so much about what other people think. I really, really liked this. I thought it was really interesting. I hope you guys took something away from it as well. But as always, guys, wash your fucking hands. Be a good human.